and we have Mr. Jhonkensy Noel. Did I say that right? Jhonkensy?
Jhonkensy Noel. Yeah, that's right.
Jhonkensy
It is a tricky
Noel.
one. Another guy that we talked about last year. Yeah.
Love him. Yeah, we're big fans here.
The Jonkey.
I am, at least. But huge individual. He's 6'3", 250 pounds. He's age 22. He's out of the Dominican Republic. I think I just want to break down this year's stuff. Overall, I guess. Let me do overall here real quick. He's got 1,665 at bats in the minors. His average is 252, on base 331, slugged 476, 94 home runs, 20 stolen bases, 454 strikeouts, 158 walks. This year, though, he had 519 at bats, batted 220, on base at 303, slugged 420, on base plus slugging at 723, 27 home runs, 1 stolen base, got caught 3 times, 145 strikeouts, 49 walks, a bunch of doubles, 23 doubles. He's not showing me what I wanted him to be, because I was a big fan when he got drafted. I was like, man, Noel's going to be a star. He's a big individual. It hasn't come together yet, but I think this is a huge power bat. What do you got here?
So another guy that we talked about last year, and really interesting because he had a huge breakout in 2021 going back, where he hit 340, and then last year he struggled. And even when he was hitting 340, we were highlighting on the STS side, watch out for the plate discipline.
Yep.
And I think the plate discipline got him last year, and he just didn't really show a ton of improvement in that regard. It looks almost identical, to be honest.
Yep.
Same number of walks, 5 less strikeouts than he had in 2022 this year, 49 walks, 145 strikeouts on this season. Still hitting in the low 200s, but you're right, the power is still there. He hit 32 home runs last year, and this year he hit 27. So a little bit less than we saw last year, but again, he's at AAA now. So he's on the precipice of the major leagues, and he's still just 21 years old.
Yep.
So there's some really good aspects to Jhonkensy Noel, the Jonkey, but there are some big red flags too. What are those 145 strikeouts going to look like in the major leagues if he's not showing dramatic improvement with his plate discipline? I mean, what are we looking at? A guy that's striking out 200 times, not getting on base very much, but hitting dingers? What is the highest end outcome for that? Like a Joey Gallo type? And I don't think he's the performer that Joey Gallo was coming up either. So the chances of that outcome are even limited. So he's gotta improve the plate discipline. But big guy, the power is legitimate. It's real. You can't just hack away looking for home runs though if you want to be a major leaguer. So I think he's got work to do. The good news is he's young enough to where he can still make those kinds of adjustments. So
yep.
STS likes that power potential. They give him 27 home runs per 600 plate appearances. That's pretty high end. And they give him a comp, let's see how you like this, to Daniel Vogelbach.
Oof, Vogues. God, I hope he's faster than Vogelbach.
Well, they project him for 0 stolen bases, so I don't know.
You messed it up just a tad. You said he was 21. He is 22. He'll be 23 in July. He is young. I want to see more. In my mind, I think he's attainable. I mean, really attainable for a very minimal price. And because of that power and my thoughts on him figuring it out and actually putting the bat on the ball, I'm saying go get him because I think it's cheap.
Okay. I can see that. He's a potential power bat that you could add in there. So I guess to clarify, I should have stated he qualified as a 21-year-old for 2023. But you're right. He'll be 22, or he is 22. He'll be 22 this year for most of the season. I don't know if I'm going to say he's a go get him, just because I think the pro outcome is looking limited to me right now. I want to see some improvement first, and if I get that, then I'll be all over going after him because there's intrigue here. There's intrigue, and I think you just need to see a little bit of improvement first.
Yeah.
So
I'm behind. Yeah, I'm behind you on that. The only reason I say go get him is because I think it's very attainable for a very minimal price.
Right.